I'm Mrs. Meyer.
And I'm Mr. Schleissner.
And we're here to teach you some geometry. Our first lesson we're going to do is an algebra review. So let's take a look at the lesson. Here's what we're going to review today. The 4 quadrants on a coordinate plane.
Review naming points on a coordinate plane.
Plotting points on a coordinate plane.
And reviewing lines on a coordinate plane.
So which quadrant goes in which part of the graph? Mr. Schleissner, do you remember?
Yes, they go counterclockwise starting in the top right corner. And so the one in the top right corner would be quadrant 1. And then the top left corner is quadrant 2. And the bottom left is 3. And the bottom right is 4.
All right, everyone, so there are the 4 quadrants. The next thing we'll take a look at are some points on the graph. So let's practice plotting some points on the graph. The first point, point A, and by the way, make sure that your point is labeled with a capital letter on the graph. First point has coordinates. Remember, x comes before y, so this would be a negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our y coordinates at 1, 2, positive 3.
Okay, I'll do point B. For point B, as Ms. Meyer said, the first number is the right or left number. And so for this one, point B would be on the x-axis 3 to the right, so it's going to be a positive 3. And then the second number is how far you go up or down, and in this case it is also up 3, so it's going to also be a positive 3.
Point C is located on the x-axis. So point C is going to have coordinates of negative 3. Remember, the x coordinate always goes first. And then since we're not going up or down at all, it'd be at 0.
Okay, point D is an easy one because you don't go right or left and you don't go up or down. So that one is 0, 0.
Point E, we have a positive 1 on the x and negative 1 on the y.
Okay, and point F, the first coordinate again is the x, and that is 2 to the left, so it's going to be a negative 2. And then the y coordinate, we're going down 3, so it's at negative 3 on the y-axis. So negative 2, negative 3.
Next, we're going to plot some points on the coordinate graph. So we find what the point is. Make sure you name the point on the graph. We find negative 6, negative 3. So we're going to go left 3, or excuse me, left 6, and down 3. And we'll put point A with it. Okay, next point.
Okay, we're at 1, 4. So remember again, the first number is right or left. So it's positive 1, which means we're going to go right 1. And the second number is up or down, and positive means up. So we're going to go up 4. So right 1, up 4. And a capital B.
Point C is at negative 2, 0. We go 2 units to the left, or 2 increments to the left, 0 for the y, so we're going to have point C right over here on the x-axis.
Okay, point D, we're going to go negative 5 for the x. That means we're going to go left 5, and positive 1 means up 1.
Point E is at 3, negative 2, 3 to the right, and 2 units down, and that's point E. Last thing we'll take a look at, just a real brief review of slope of a line, using what people are most familiar with, the rise over run. So we go our 2 cars you can see here. We're going to take a look at, we're going to go from point A to B and point C to D. So, Mr. Schleissner, which car do you want, the red or the green?
I'll go with the red.
All right, so Mr. Schleissner picked the red car. He can figure out what would be the slope for A to B if we're going to travel along a straight line with the red car.
Okay, so again, as Ms. Meyer said, it's rise over run. Rise means up and run means right. If it goes downhill, then we make it negative, and then it would be down and right. But in this case, both of these slopes are going to be positive since they're going uphill from left to right. So the rise would be up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be the top number of the fraction. And then the bottom number is the run. And so after going up 4, we're going right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our slope is going to be 4 over 6. And you can reduce slopes like you reduce fractions. So we could reduce that to 2/3.
For the green car, we're going to be going from point C to point D. We'll go up 2 units and to the right 2 units. So to get from C to D along the straight lines, like when you're driving on a street, it would be 2 over 2, which we know would equal 1 over 1. Or simply just 1, as most people prefer to write it. And that's it. That's our lesson for today. Our next lesson, we're going to learn some basic terms of geometry.